EA Sports. It's in the game.
Welcome to the World Cup match between Kenya and Bangladesh at Lord's. You were out in the middle earlier, Jim. How did the pitch look then?
Thanks very much, Richie. If I was a seam bowler, I'd be raring to go, having looked at this pitch. The ball will move around a lot and the bounce won't be consistent either. Keep the ball in the right place and the wickets will tumble. It's unlikely that many runs will be scored, so every one of them will be vital. Definitely a pitch to bowl on first. Well, that's the state of the pitch. Back to you, Richie.
Manjurul Islam has the new ball for Bangladesh. It's a lovely way to get off the mark. Shah facing. Manjurul Islam to bowl to Shah. Manjurul Islam to Shah. A very good over. Only 2 off it in the end. Hasibul Hossain to begin a new spell. That's cleared the boundary, 6 runs. Hardly seemed to hit that, yet it sailed over the ropes.
He hardly seemed to hit it, but it's gone for 6.
That's 9 off the over now. This over is proving to be quite expensive. There it goes. That takes him into double figures. The MCG is a great sporting arena. It holds more spectators than any other ground in Australia, and only Calcutta has greater spectator space these days. There's no greater moment than the Boxing Day Test at the MCG, with the fast bowler running in to bowl the first ball and the crowd noise rising.
There are stricter rules on wides in one-day cricket, so you need to be careful not to drift down the leg side.
Kenya move on to 19. That's gone high in the air. Manjurul Islam couldn't quite reach it. He looked as if he was home to me. No wicket for 20. Shah is now on strike. Hit straight at Akram Khan. All good pace bowlers have had a good Yorker. It's best when you're up against a batsman with a very high backlift, but it's especially good these days when used with the modern day reverse swing. Glenn McGrath's one who bowls it very well. Gone bowled. It's always a great sight for the bowler to see the batsman stump out of the ground.
Too late now, it went straight through the gate.
So then, that's the end of Shah.
He's back in the pavilion with a big round 0 to his name.
Come on, Day. Here's the next batsman in. Hasibul Hossain has picked up the first wicket of the match. That over eased the pressure on the batting team. The new batsman comes in at the non-striker's end. Stopped in the covers. Stopped by Naima Ramah. Manjurul Islam to bowl to Kamonde. That's a lovely way to get off the mark. The batsmen are in trouble here. He was struggling there, but somehow he's got away with it. Kamonde facing. Hit straight to a fielder.
Kenya will be looking to blast away from the start with fielding restrictions in place.
Calcutta's a vast stadium. In 2001, when the Australians were defeated on that ground and the series between Australia and India was levelled, the noise was extraordinary. It also provided a wonderful spectacle, with India fighting back after being forced to follow on. That's a big hit. It'll go all the way. It hardly seemed to hit that, yet it sailed over the ropes.
What an effortless shot. Brilliant.
Hasibul Hossain at the start of his run-up. That's too short. 4 runs. Otieno has now moved into the 20s. Lords isn't levelled. There's a 10-foot drop from west to east, but it is a wonderful cricket ground with great tradition. No matter how confident or brash you might be, there's always a special feeling of nerves and anticipation when you walk out onto the home of cricket to play for the first time. The total is now 1 for 34. That's gone high in the air. Looks in good form out there.
That was an excellent shot. Very exciting to watch.
The total is now 1 for 38. It's straight at Mohammad Rafi. Manjurul Islam to begin a new over. Manjur al-Islam continues. Test matches are what the name implies, the ultimate test in the game. The first one of those was at the MCG way back in 1877, and Australia won by 45 runs. 100 years later, the two teams met in the Centenary Test, and Australia again won by 45 runs. Manjur al-Islam at the start of his run-up. That's out of the ground. That nearly joined us up here in the commentary box.
Well, he just picked that right off his nose and smashed it over the boundary. Thrilling to watch.
Save a certain form. Kenya have taken their total on to 1 for 45. He's worked that into the gap. One for 46. That's the end of the fifth over. Hasibul Hossain to begin a new over. Hit straight to a fielder. Hasibul Hossain to Otieno. Hasibul Hossain to bowl to Otieno. Hasibul Hossain to Otieno. That's a great shot. Beautifully played.
Well, that was a perfectly played cut. Kept on top of it, rolled the wrists, and it just sped to the fence.
That brings up the 50 for Kenya. Coloured uniforms are worn for one simple reason. When you're using a cricket ball for day-night matches, red ball would be lost in the clothing. Similarly, white ball and white uniforms just don't work, as was found in 1977 with World Series cricket. Not a question of whites being better than coloured clothing, it's just common sense. Pushed into the gap. The arm ball's the variation for the off-spinner or the left-arm spinner. Two great exponents of that arm ball these days are Saklan Mushtaq of Pakistan And Harbhajan Singh of India. That's a fantastic shot.
Another one of those, and this bowler could be out of the attack.
That over helped the run rate somewhat. Manjurul Islam to bowl the last of his allotted overs. Oh, big shout for that one. No response from the umpire. All I can say is that it looked very, very close.
Yes, Richie, definitely worth a shout there. That was a tough decision for the umpire.
Kenya have taken their total on to 1 for 58. One-day cricket was in vogue when cricket began a long time ago. Modern-style competitions only began in 1963 in England, and the first international match was in 1970-71 at the MCG. Bill Lawry was captain of Australia, steered expertly into the gap. That's straight up in the air. Good opening batsmen need to be brave for starters, but Bill knows all about that and other qualities. Kenya are 1 for 60. Manjurul Islam continues. It's in the air. Manjurul Islam to Kamonde. Nice shot, but it won't make it to the boundary. He looked as if he was home to me. Kenya have taken their total on to 1 for 63. Hasibul Hossain to bowl the last of his allotted overs. It looked as if he was home to me. Fielder's appeal, but he was quite comfortably home. Kamonde is now on strike. Stopped by Amanul Islam. The total is now 1 for 64. He's got hold of that one out of the ground. Partnership between these two is now worth 50. A long hop and punish. Kamonde has now moved into the 20s. The total is now 1 for 74. Kenya move on to 75. Confident appeal, and the umpire's given it. Kamonde has gone for 28.
He doesn't look too happy with that decision.
De Colo is the next man in. Kenya 2 down now for 75. That over helped the run rate somewhat. We're about to see the first bowling change. Gone over the top of that, and it looks like 4 runs. Okay, that's some fearful time.
He'll have enjoyed that one. It was 4 the moment it left his bat.
Mushfiqur Rahman to bowl to Otieno.